Good morning. We're in Wales again, back at Bryndu actually again, where we stayed. I stayed here with Ben. Easter. We had that amazing weather at Easter and we did some walking, and Emma and I are back here today. It's still lovely, it's still beautiful. It's all started to bed in nicely because I think when we were here last time it only been open a couple of weeks. The grass all just hadn't quite taken properly yet because it was all very fresh, but it's all starting to bed in really nicely and it's starting to look a little bit gorgeous. The planting's looking good. The shop is still great. I'm going to go and pick up some Welsh cakes shortly. And yeah, the showers. Oh, such a nice shower last night. And just little things like the washing up facilities for in the morning. I get really fed up when the washing up facilities are a small sink put into a plank with a bit of plastic over the top of you to keep you out of the rain and cold water tap only. Whereas this is nice. They even supply sponges and washing up liquids. So yeah, I was pretty impressed by that. I think we've definitely picked the right day. Mary was saying that tomorrow it's going to be, or tonight is going to be very busy. Today is quiet because it was the Thursday, or it was quite quiet because it was the Thursday before the bank holiday weekend. So we're in Wales for the bank holiday weekend. We're only here for one day and then we're going to go over to Harlech Bay. So that's the plan. We're going to drive over there shortly. But first we're going to go to Ystradfellte and go to the waterfalls because Pip is rather looking forward to going and playing in the waterfalls. This is Pip's first time in Wales. Not sure if that's relevant to anything, but she's looking forward to it. She's trying out her long lead at the moment. So apparently we have found the extent of the long lead. That's how long it goes. But yeah, so we're going to go and play in the waterfalls, which is the scene of the demise of my camera, my previous camera, or the one that's been fixed. So let's hope lightning doesn't strike twice. I'm sure it'll be absolutely fine. So we're going to go and play in the waterfalls now, and then we're going to head over to Harlech Bay. Very lovely drive up here last night. It's just such beautiful countryside. And actually the traffic was very straightforward. I was surprised, but I think that's partly because we decided to travel on the Thursday rather than the Friday night. So far, so good. I have to say, one of the things that I've been really loving, even just overnight, this is our first time doing it, we've brought both the car and the van. And it just means that packing up is so much easier because what we did was all the stuff that we don't necessarily need every single day, but we do want to bring with us, we put in the back of the car, which means that we don't have to do a rearrangement of absolutely everything every single time we're packing up in the morning. We're also, when we get to Harlech, we're going to be staying in the same campsite for 3 nights. So I think this is the first time that we've ever stayed... They're driving a tractor. This is the first time that we've ever stayed in the same place for 3 nights in a row. So it also means that we can, particularly with the fact that we've got the car, set the van up, get it all organised, and then just leave it. We don't have to pack up every morning, which I'm really looking forward to, because normally we obviously have to... The van is also the transport, whereas this time the car is the transport and this is our accommodation. So yeah, I think I definitely need to get a pup tent. This is something that I'm learning. This is... yeah, that would make life a lot easier. So I'm in the market for an easy... What ideally, I'd like one that I can actually take as a tent. So I'm looking for a sort of backpacking tent that I can also chuck everything in. So any suggestions would be welcome.
I've done it before.
Oh gosh.
That is so scary. That's just the
Have you, you climbed up from there?
Yeah. Yeah. Good fun.
Scariest thing.
You're going back down it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so scary.
So I hadn't told her it was scary yet.
Oh, so we've just done the Four Falls Trail from Ystradfellte. Beautiful walk, would thoroughly recommend it. A little bit longer than we anticipated, or at least longer than ever anticipated, but beautiful walk, got some beautiful photos, really happy with them. And yeah, it was lovely. Pip loved playing in the water. She's a weird dog. She never used to like the water at all, but she's now decided water's her favourite thing, so that was, yeah, it's always nice to see. Now got a bit of a drive over to Harlech. We're going to potentially drive past Abu Dhabi to go and see what that's like. And then we're going to find our campsite for tonight. Emma's organised this one, so I don't know where we're going. I'm sure it'll be lovely. Oh, do you know what? It's turned into a gorgeous day outside, actually. It was a bit grey when we left off, but yeah, it's got a bit nice. This is twice now. I've come to Wales twice, and it hasn't... There is no wood. But twice now I've had amazing weather in Wales, so yeah. And it does rain a lot here, I'm not going to lie, but I think we've been lucky both times. It's been good. Right, off to Harlech. We're in Harlech. This is amazing. This might be the best view that I've ever had from a campsite. I was trying to work out a sentence, but yeah, best view from a campsite I've ever had. I was going to call it like the best viewed campsite. Didn't really work. Anyway, this is campsite with the best view that I've ever had. It's just incredible. Got here last night just at sunset, and the views across the bay over to the Llyn Peninsula. Oh, it's just like, in terms of sunsets, this is incredible because you've got the mountains on the far side of the bay, which makes pretty spectacular scenery. Plus then you've got the view up the actual like Harlech estuary. I don't think it is called the Harlech estuary, but the estuary at Harlech, across to Port Merion. Yeah, absolutely incredible. It's also probably one of the biggest campsites I've ever been to. We stayed at one in Loch Lomond once that was horrible. It was when you think of camping and caravanning, it was everything that is the nightmare scenario. So this isn't as big as that one, but it is probably one of the biggest campsites I've been to. But what is amazing about it is it's so beautifully laid out that it doesn't feel big. So it's all in, so I think as far as I can work out, it's 4 or 5 fields, and each field feels like a small campsite on its own. And so we're in a non-electric hook-up field at the top. Got views down over the bay. There's a few people around us. There's a mix of tents and campervans. And it's gorgeous. It's amazing. It's just wonderful. Great facilities. It's called Merthyr Farm. I probably should have mentioned that. It's called Merthyr Farm. I cannot recommend it enough. I would so thoroughly recommend anybody come here. They've done very well to contour the land in as much as Wales is quite hilly, and it's quite a hilly site, and so they've contoured it so there are plenty of flat pitches. But yeah, it's great. So our plan for today is to do very little. We were both a bit broken actually yesterday after a combination of the waterfalls walk, which was longer than we expected, and then the long drive, which it's about 100 kilometres, but it takes a long time because getting anywhere in Wales takes a long time. So we're a little bit broken today, so we're going to take it easy. We're going to go to the beach. It's 27 degrees. This is unheard of. August bank holiday actually being nice, it doesn't happen. So we're going to go and just chill out on the beach. I've said this before, where I go, oh, we're going to have a chilling out day, and then we'll end up doing lots. So it may well be that I end up cutting in B-roll of me doing all sorts of weird and wonderful things, but I think both of us just need a chilled out sort of day. But yeah, we're going to go to the beach, and I'm so glad we're staying here for a few days. So we've set up camp, we've got the van properly levelled, there are wasps around, which is annoying. I don't think that's a problem with the campsite, I think that's just summer in Britain. We've got it tucked away nicely, so we've got our own little private garden sort of thing at the front. Yeah, I am quite broken. I'm happy. I'm really happy, but I'm quite broken. So let's go do stuff. So much for not doing much today. We are currently getting change for the car park. It's taken us, 2.5 hours, just checking the time, 2.5 hours to get to the beach. We went to Harlech, which was lovely. So Harlech town, went and grabbed a sandwich there. Home of the steepest street in the world, which we didn't walk up or down because it actually looked quite steep. Also, the video I don't think does justice to just how steep it is. There is a video I found the other day that was cycling the steepest street in the world. I'll see if I can put a link to that. Have a look at that. And then we got to Harlech, only to discover that the car park only takes coins. Who in this day and age has a car park that only takes coins? So it's £5 in coins, which is like more than most people carry in cash. So we then had to go back to the campsite where I'd left my wallet. Except it turns out I hadn't left my wallet there. Emma had actually brought it with us. We just, between us, forgot to communicate to actually say where the wallet was. Eventually got my wallet with cash, and now we're sat outside a Premier stop and shop type place to get some change. Except for the fact they don't give change for the car park, so we're just having to go in multiple times to buy stuff with different notes so we can actually get enough change. I'm filming this on my Hero 7 Black GoPro. I bought myself a new GoPro because I've got a Hero 4, which is now quite old and quite decrepit, and it's not brilliant quality, so I got myself this. So I thought I'd give it a try, see how this looks. But that's also what I've been doing, all the time warp driving stuff. Emma's back now. She has no idea who I'm talking to. Finally, we've got enough change to go to the beach, so let's go enjoy the beach. Exactly the right spot to want to hitch up a caravan at the entrance to a car park.
The entrance and exit.
And exit. The only entrance and exit. What are they doing? Yay!
Why would you take that down here?
I don't know.
Are they going to park it in there?
I think that's their plan. I think all of this has been about trying to park. But this is why I don't want a caravan.